Hello, my name is Jobin, and I'll be reviewing Robert H. Frank's book, Success and Luck, Good Fortune and the Myth of Meritocracy. I want to begin by providing a formal definition of luck as being a success or failure brought on by chance events as opposed to conscious action. It's also important here to acknowledge the significant role that luck plays in all our lives at one point or another. As Robert Frank explains, this manifestation of luck happens in more ways than one. In his book, which I found quite enjoyable to read, he explores things such as positive feedback loops, being in the right place at the right time, and benefiting from apparent losses which make way for future success. This is an important topic for people to understand, especially young university students, as it will help us view negative setbacks in a better light and appreciate the positive happenstance that we will undoubtedly experience throughout life. One of the main ideas discussed by Robert Frank is how undervalued the role of luck is, especially by successful people. He acknowledges the importance of hard work and dedication, but pushes people to give luck its due credit. A person can be lucky for the most trivial of things. Being born in a wealthy family is a form of luck. Going to a certain school is a form of luck. Having a certain friend group which helps you develop a certain personality can also be a form of luck that will have downstream effects. In the first chapter of the book, Robert talks about his interview with Stuart Varney, a TV host who claimed to come to America with nothing and credited all his success to hard work. Later on, Robert reflects how there is undeniable luck involved in Varney's trajectory to success, as he had come to America with a degree from a London university and moreover came from a society that was far from disadvantaged. Having the advantage of a British upbringing, Varney is clearly luckier than someone who came from a disadvantaged country or lacked a college education. Robert uses this example early on to highlight how easy it is for us to disregard all the lucky circumstances that had to occur for us to be where we are. Especially when people succeed, they tend to forget the small victories that led to success, a lot of which involved the role of luck. Meritocracy is a system which relies on achievements rather than chance events. On the opposite end, luck gives credit to external factors. Robert Frank pushes the reader to acknowledge the near equal effect luck has on bringing about successful outcomes, instead of placing all emphasis on meritocracy and pure hard work. Early on, Robert Frank emphasizes the importance of trivial events throughout his book. In many ways, luck has a domino effect. One small situation leads to another which has downstream effects, leading to a lucky outcome. One example he provides relates to the early education of Bill Gates, leading to a long string of improbable yet lucky events which took place to make Microsoft as successful as it now is. Robert explains that Bill Gates was fortunate enough to attend one of the only private schools in the country which offered the use of instant feedback computer programming terminals. This experience made Bill Gates truly one of the few lucky people to have such exposure to coding and programming at an early age. It's easy to assume this led him down the path of computer programming, and some downstream events and negotiations led him to create Microsoft. An example of a smaller scale would be familiar to young adults everywhere is the TikTok algorithm. The TikTok For You page works on a positive feedback loop. As more people engage with a TikTok video, the more that video will be promoted on other people's TikTok page. If a video has a high number of likes and shares, new viewers are more likely to like and share that video, giving way to a halo effect which all began by the chance event of early viewers liking the video. Through these examples, we can see the far-reaching effects of luck on people's lives. Throughout the book, Robert Frank connects his theories of luck to larger-scale society and policy making. Everyone would agree that society tends to be biased, and people's upbringing, education, and connections give them an edge in life. It's also easy to believe that these things come about as a result of pure luck. Nobody chooses to be born into a wealthy family, and children don't choose their early education. Yet these decisions that are out of their control can place them in substantially privileged positions. Robert places great importance on paying forward and sharing this luck through things such as tax use and change in government policies. Recognizing the role of luck will lead to fairer policy making and social systems by removing things such as nepotism and negative perceptions of underprivileged people. By appreciating luck, society will become significantly more fair and empathetic. Robert discusses how the basic needs for happiness always tend to be met, however little someone may have. But as our ability to do more or spend more grows, our capacity to be happy with what we have decreases. Robert implies that once luck is properly credited and appreciated, society as a whole will benefit from greater empathy and fairness. Moving on to critiques of success and luck. I would like to argue that luck is a subjective concept, and Robert gives it a great deal of solid credit, especially when talking about changes in taxes reflecting a system that acknowledges the luck of some taxpayers. Robert fails here to mention certain wealthy people who don't pay tax at all, or have certain ways to offset their tax in a way that makes them more money. By making this issue a general one that can be tackled by everyone paying taxes differently, Robert fails to point a finger at the luck of certain people and hold them accountable. This hypothetical solution also fails to account for the effect of human nature. Even if everyone was to wholeheartedly agree that luck is important, what about other factors such as greed and power that come into play when talking about social changes? Furthermore, in some of his personal experiences with luck, the subjectivity of luck leaves some loopholes. Robert accepted a job with Cornell as he was certain he wouldn't get an offer from Wisconsin. But why not? Risking his offer from Cornell to do an interview for Wisconsin would have been a true leap of faith, and then landing a job with Wisconsin would have been the ultimate stroke of luck. Choosing to accept Cornell and refusing the risk is more of a smart decision and not so much about luck. I would also like to say that success cannot always be relied on and conceptualized as easily as Robert wishes to do so. His ideologies of luck are also a Western concept. Others with more religious or culturally influenced views would describe Robert's discussions of luck as fated occurrences or divine interventions. And although his arguments of chance occurrences and probability hold some weight, it's hard for many to credit so much to just circumstance. Recalling the Bill Gates example discussed earlier, Bill Gates was not the only student to access early programming technology. Others in his school had similar early education, and yet he was the only one to reach such success. Surely his hard work and potentially his fate had more of a role to play than just dumb luck. Even if a lucky stroke is all it is, how encouraging is this sentiment for young people? Finally, I would like to offer some practical advice based on my reading of success and luck. I would like to stress that relying on luck for success is a futile hope. Luck can only have effect when we prepare a groundwork of dedication and effort towards our goals. Hard work is essential for luck to have an effect, and so it's important to actively work towards success. As Robert has continually discussed, everyone is placed in some situation of luck, and we should do our best to take advantage of this for the good of all. Leveraging the role of luck in your own life and paying it forward is possible in everyone's life. To provide a small-scale example, I have been lucky enough in the past to source good quality practice exam questions online and always share them with my classmates to help us all revise effectively. So this is a small instance where I've been lucky and I've found the time to pay it forward. Finally, we should all make a conscious decision to adopt a growth mindset and look for positives in setbacks, because luck can always change. As Robert discussed, an unlucky situation can only be making way for a lucky situation, and so it's important for us to focus on things within our control and be as positive as possible in regards to luck. Thank you for watching this presentation, and I hope you are now able to reflect on the role of luck in your own life.